at Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe I.A. Stadium ready to have a good time. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the New Mexico State Aggies taking on the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stanley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So New Mexico State's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw. It's 5. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On target over the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hard running there. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Fires to the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's 5. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Off play action. He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The RPO, it's complete. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Dropping back, it's 5. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Got the quick pass, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and hitting.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on third and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it. And pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it! So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless and move. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Makes the catch. It's Gandy. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to pass. It's Baker. He rifles one deep to the left. Picked off! What a play by this defense! They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Keeps looking downfield. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Running behind that left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They get to the line quickly. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Baker. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Louisiana Tech.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Wilkerson. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. To the air, it's Fife. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot. And these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Robertson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Handoff to the single back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's King. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. It's complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Back to pass, it's 5. Hauls it in. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of it.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Got it in the middle. It's Callaway. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
1st and goal, New Mexico State.
Looking to throw, it's 5. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Fitted in the window for the score. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's 5. Going over the top. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw on you.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Throwing right. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
He might want another play. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Aggies in the hurry up. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.